And good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Bookstonbury, where we are continuing on our a box of free books. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 20, 26, 29. 29 books I just got for free. And then help me declutter another batch for 10. Yeah, nice. These ones are not costing us a whole lot. 150. These ones are, but then again, these are also bigger boxes. So we got a good little stash there. It is Celen's Library meetup. Oh, where is the meetup? The Sealands Library meetup is today. Fan meetup. It's probably at Mega Marsh, right? Okay, you know what? If it is at the Mega Marsh, I think it would actually be good if I get the let's see. Oh wait, you know what? It would be the absolute newest things I have. Not the retro pop. Selen's Library. The official banner. All right, so this goes on the wall somewhere. Let's put it over that one. And then the shirt probably also goes on the wall. I'm gonna go ahead and hang their merch for the fan meetup. What do I take off? Okay, you know what? I can take off that one. That's probably like I like having it there. I like to support Harper, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it there so that we can get that whole thing going. I just thought it'd be appropriate. Like I don't even care about the bonuses for them. I just want to show my support for the Sealands Library. Now they like their. I know they like their crime, so crime. We'll go ahead and do 30 crimes. Maybe one row of kids books, but keep the kids books separate from the crime books. Maybe a row of fantasy. Double check here. Drama is the other popular one, so maybe 2 rows classics, 2 rows drama. Two rows travel, maybe, and then 1 row facts. And what am I still missing? Okay, I'm not missing anything else, so I could just toss something else in there. Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and load up another row of fantasy. Perfect. Let's go to the Mega Marsh. I bet there. Yep, the fan meetup is here. Oh wow, check him out. Got the metalheads. Take a quick look over here. I wonder if they have Klaus's favorite biographies. Nice. Ooh, a bunch of classics, fact, and that. All right, so we didn't have extra stuff, but we did get some extra books at a pretty good price for that. Hey, Behemoth. Who's the sweetest boy? Yep, you a fan of the music? Yeah, you are. I bet you are. All right, people starting to pile in. Now, what do we got here? Official fan store. Yep. While active. I was seeing if the fan meetup had like anything else going on. Apparently, the Sealands Library fans like fantasy. Like a bunch of them are wearing purple. A lot of purple. With their leather punk jackets. Hey, Harper. Obsessed with outer space. Also, fact books are go-tos. Okay. So, outer space and facts, but also maybe take a look at. Ooh. Annihilation? Why has every previous expedition into Area X? Okay, so this isn't a fact book, but it is space. Well, what do we have for facts? You know what? Check the kids' books real quick, because there's might be a couple of no, okay. What about down here? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and lean into the space thing, and I think I'm gonna go oh no, Annihilation is mature reading. That's no good for her. What about... No, that's mature. Trying to see, like, outer space, but fact books? I don't... Maybe I should just try and go for a fact book in general. Secret History of Bookstonbury. Page Boy. Newtonian Physics for Babies? Okay. That worked. I feel like if I had something better in stock, I would have gone for it, but Harper was, she was asking for something that I just didn't have much stock of for the day. I also got to get something on my, like, what did I take off my table? The mistake there. I need something to read on tour. I just need another fantasy novel now. Bonus points if it's epic, and I tend to read lesser known works. Okay, lesser known works, fantasy novel. Maze Runner might be a little more... No. Oh, maybe Nimona. Nimona? Alright, sweet. Got it. Now, I don't know if Nimona would necessarily, like, in today's world, if it would count as lesser known, but it is newer. Sweet, another recommendation already. What can we get for you? Something to read on tour. A humorous travel guide. Fictional travel log. Not anything could be possible, useful, or instructive. Self-described as not useful. Huh. Okay, this one says hilarious travel log. So how about How Many Castles in 7 Days? If you want a funny book about travel, I think that's where we got to go for. I need something to read on tour. I'm looking for a biography. Also wouldn't mind something niche. The Devoir family is one of my all-time favorites. Ooh, okay. Biography, neat. Okay, a biography and niche. I got 2 fact books left. Botany in a Day and Encyclopedia. Yeah, those are definitely not biographies. Anything biographical floating around in here. Bookshop book, Marco... I mean, maybe... Totally a real travelogue from the 13th century. We follow the author's self-insert, conveniently named Marco Polo, on his legendary travels. We want something more biographical. Which travelogues are kind of biographical, right? Rising Instagram star Brooke travels on an adventure through Luxembourg as she explores, shares the recipes. Maybe. Oh, wait. Free Spirit of Wonder. Captivating memoir. Okay, Adventures of a Wild Child, maybe. Ah, there we go. Yep. Totally counted as a biography. Memoir, I guess a memoir is pretty much autobiographical, at the very least. Sweet. More recommendations right on the tail end of another thing. Fact book. Won't require knowledge, but I never read biographies. Well, I'm out of regular fact books. You avoid biographies. Homage to Catalonia. Oh, beautiful. Oh, really? Stuff about real islands? I would have thought that would be right up the alley. All right, I'm usually more of a vinyl person. Let's see what you have. Do you have an educational book for kids? Ooh, I need a little tutoring. Dinosaurs and Other Prehistoric Life. So let's look at kids first. Do we have anything educational in here? Not so much. Korean? I mean, it is a comic. Or, ooh, Down Under. Entertaining and educational? Oh. I would have thought, kids would enjoy Australia. Except for the spiders, maybe. Yeah, I'm getting bad recommendations this time. Give me a fact book. I'm also just getting back into reading. I'd like something light and entertaining. Really enjoyed Shakespeare. Okay, light fact book. What do we got for small? Camper van destinations? No. Catching Carps, Beautiful Islands, Catalonia. Oh, what? Maybe okay. Italian villas and their gardens. It's gee, not light and fun. Really, like gardens can be nice, like really cool. Yeah, I basically just do not have the inventory for these guys anymore. Pop science is a go-to. Do you have anything that matches that track? Next in a series and pop science. Ooh, series and pop science. That's a little like. You know what? How about we go? Ooh, second foundation. Oh, Asimov. Isaac Asimov for a series. And science fiction, now it might not be like a scientific fact book like you would expect from a pop science, but Asimov, absolutely. Little peripheral interest at least. So we have a huge sci-fi nerd, prefer short and sweet books. Okay, short and sci-fi. Definitely not that one. No, Last Witch's Wisher. Sci-fi nerd, short and sweet. Snowy Day, Flower Fables, Ink Heart, Wrinkle in Time. Maybe Wrinkle in Time. Okay, there we go. Now, I feel like Wrinkle in Time is more science fantasy than science fiction, but I feel like it's kind of close. And it's also on the shorter side, just barely over 200 pages. Fall of the House of Usher. Ooh, yeah, find yourself some crime novels there. All right, that Sea Lens Library meetup worked out fabulously. Good job, everybody. We can read Normal People at Bedtime. Picking out some dramas. And it looks like that's it. Not a bad run of the day. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Thank you for coming. Toodles. So that was cool. A little fan meetup, and did give us an option to buy some extra books in the process.